What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Odds,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This is my soulmate, Aiyana.
Oh, and this is my king, truly, Ayize. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to Ask the Ma'ats. Who are we? We are the Ma'ats. We are married. What do? We answer your questions. We give advice. We definitely give our opinions, and we always keep it 100%
Real.
Real. All right, y'all. Today we wanted to just talk a moment about a very, very big movie that's out right now. And it's getting all kind of reviews, ain't it?
Yeah.
From, you know, just, oh my gosh, it's wonderful. It explores so much about black women and, you know, the things that they've gone through, the ailments, the pain, all the layers of what it means to be a colored girl, right?
Yeah.
And then you've heard some reviews that are just downright dirty. Like, come on, what is going on? We are depicting black men obsessively in a way that is not good for any of us to continue to be victim to. I've heard that kind of terminology. So I'm going to let my husband go on and talk about first, before I get started with my little piece, this movie out by Tyler Perry. And the name of the movie is?
For Color Girls? Is that what it's called?
Yes, For Color Girls.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And my wife and I, we both saw the movie probably, you know, actually it was the day that it came out, right?
Yeah, we were pressed.
Yeah,
we ran to the movie theater.
Yeah, so we went to go see the movie, and to be honest with you, when I was watching the movie, I really appreciated the movie. I did.
A black man that actually appreciated a movie by Tyler Perry?
Yeah, I did. I did. I appreciated the movie because it really showed me, you know, how delicate black women are and how, you know, fragile relationships could be and how we need to make sure we're tending to them in every aspect. You know, we need to make sure that we're taking care of our women. And it also showed, like my wife mentioned, just the intricacies and dynamics of, you know, just the black male experience. It showed the negative side of what black men might be going through and how that might impact their relationship. But nonetheless, it did show some realness in terms of what goes on in our community as it relates to black male-female relationships. So I appreciated that. Now, when it comes to, you know, just the movie itself and all of the backlash and that type of thing, what I'll say is this. Yes, we do need more movies out here that reflect positive images of black men. I agree wholeheartedly with that. At the same time, too, I don't think that it's necessarily Tyler Perry's sole responsibility to shoulder that. I think that just as my wife and I are doing right now, we're sitting on our couch making video footage for you to see to uplift black male-female relationships. If you got an issue with Tyler Perry, pick up the damn camera yourself. You make a movie and you show another image or representation of black men. I think that it's everybody's responsibility, if you're complaining, to step up to the plate and you make the movie yourself. So I applaud Tyler Perry for showing us, yeah, I do. I applaud Tyler Perry for, you know, showing us an angle into black male-female relationships.
One angle.
One angle. Not in its entirety, but one angle. I applaud that because we need to see it, but we also need to see more. So you do more if you feel like what he did was less.
Okay, and this is my piece on it. I agree with my husband wholeheartedly. We need to see more, much more, in terms of the breadth and the depth of black men and black women on the big screen. But picture this real quick, y'all. Everybody has a story, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has a background, and everybody, well, everybody, but lots of folks who are doing things creatively in the world use their history, who they are, what they've been through, to kind of tell that story. And that doesn't, that's whether it's a movie or whether you're doing plays or poetry, when you write your diary, when you publish a book. I mean, usually these things come from my own personal experience, and many of us know that Tyler Perry has talked about the abuse that he's experienced in his life, chronic abuse from his father. He was sexually abused by, I think, men and women. And so he's gone through some things, and I think that his theme is really looking at some of those pains, right? And looking at some of those ailments. And a lot of it has not been a positive spin or look at black men. And even at black women in many regards, if you really look at the thing closely. But it's been a part of his experience. That's his story to tell. So my thing is this. Everybody has their angle. There are many angles.
Yeah.
But that's a part of his story. And I think that there's a lot of positive to be gotten from it in terms of being able to tell the story. Black folks, we gotta, y'all may not agree, but we got a real bad habit in our families and in our community of keeping secrets and not talking about things. We don't want that to be put out there. We don't talk about it in our house, so how in the hell do you think you're going to get on the big screen and talk about it, Tyler? You have really gone, wrong. And black folks, we have high standards for folks. Don't you go out there and do us wrong. Go out there, we support you, we love you, but if the minute that you betray us, and what we define as betrayal, oh, we got a problem with it because you putting our business out in the street. And I think that's a bad habit. We need to break the silence and start to talk about some of these things like abuse and molestation and these kinds of things. I've heard people say, I don't want to go to the movies to feel bad. So I don't want to see that. That's fine. But there are a lot of people who go and get some healing because somebody put their story on the screen and they were affirmed in it. So I think that we need to not dog the brother for bringing that angle. Yeah, there are a lot more angles, but like my husband said, it's not his sole responsibility to bring it. Last piece is this. Because African Americans have a limited landscape when you look at cinema and you look at the arts and period, when we do bring things forward, it's bigger than life. It's projected and amplified, basically. It's amplified. Because if you look at mainstream cinema, you can see white folks in the mainstream in every which way. Loving father and, murderer, just everything. They've been depicted every which way. They don't have that issue. But because we have a limited landscape, this kind of stuff stands out even more because we're like, hey, wait a minute, that's not all there is to see.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler knows that, but that's the story that he brings, and he has a right to tell the story. And folks got a right to disagree with it. But hey, my thing is this: I'm always saying, tell your story.
Yeah. Speak
your truth. Heal somebody in the process. And if you are bothered by that and agitated by that, then in some shape, form, or fashion, like my husband said, it may not be the big screen, but in some way, tell the other story. But I would love it if black folks could just get together and say, tell yours and heal. I'm going to tell mine and I'm going to heal. We gonna all take the cloak of being in the shadows and in the darkness and trying to keep things secret. Take that off. Throw it to the side. Everybody look at that mess. Heal from it. Grow from it. Keep on stepping. Stop playing. And start pushing.